So,
And it looks like we got Mercito Gesta actually in queue. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, champ. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
So we just had your opponent on, and obviously he's feeling good. He's excited that it's fight week and excited to be main eventing, man. How are you, and are you excited to be main eventing?
Yes, of course. It's been a while I haven't fought, and knowing that we are the main event in this fight, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. It's I haven't been in the ring for a while, but I keep myself busy, and I feel great in this camp. It's couple more days, and after the weigh-in, it's fight time.
Mercito, you brought it up. You haven't been in the ring in a while. It's been 29 months, man. Is there any concern given the long layoff? Because we said it with Keith Thurman when he was coming back. He had his long layoff, longer than yours, and he's like, I've been in the gym. We've been getting in work. I knocked the rust off in the gym. That turned out to not be the case entirely. Is there any concern on your end?
There's no concern on my side. Of course, is he in the ring, but it's not the first time that I've been laid off for a while, and I feel great coming out in the fight. Pretty much, I feel confident in myself. So we'll find that out in the ring. But like Thurman did, I've been doing busy in the ring. In my training, especially with the sparring. I feel great. I don't think there's concern on my side during this fight.
All right. We do have some questions.
So, Mercito, are you still with Marvin Somodio and Freddie, or is it just Somodio?
With Marvin Somodio, and also with my dad. Actually, right now I'm over here at my parents' place just to continue for the cutting weight and stretching and some techniques, and pretty much that's the main trainers I have right now, Marvin and my dad.
So to be out of the ring for so long, it doesn't seem like it's been a struggle for you to make weight, because you're about 3 days out, 2 days out from a weigh-in, right? And you seem fine. I mean, to be honest, Joel looked a little drier, right? His mouth was dry. He needed a glass of water. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Yeah.
He did look like he needed some water. You look a little more.
What's your diet like, Mercito? You look, as soon as you came on, I was like, he looks young. You're a year older than me, but like you look way younger than me. You look good, man. What's your diet?
Try to hydrate myself as much as I can, and then slow it down when it comes to when the fight or the weighing comes closer. So I try to make sure that I'm not dehydrated, and I'm to take it out to shed, but I still feel energized.
Cool, man. So what sort of sparring have you gotten for this fight? Being out of the ring so long, I'm assuming that sparring has been crucial and very important.
Yes, before even this scheduled fight, I keep myself busy. I told Marvin Somodio that if there is a sparring at wildcard that needs a southpaw, or even not southpaw, just need a sparring, let me know. So I've been sparring even before this scheduled fight. So and then when the fight confirms that I'm fighting Joel Diaz, of course, I need to find some sparring partner that kind of close to his style.
Have you watched tape of Joel Diaz? Do you know him as a fighter? Are you familiar?
Yeah, I've watched some tapes, and actually I worked with him before. I sparred with him, I'm not sure if it's 2 times or 3 times, and just one on my camp at Big Bear a while ago, a long time ago. So I'm assuming, he's a different fighter right now. He's more experienced, so there's going to be an adjustment, of course. And we're pretty much confident, and with my training camp, I feel great.
And That time that you sparred him, was that when he was training in Big Bear with Abel Sanchez and Gennady?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the time.
And-
So
Well, I was just curious, what did you pick up from the sparring, if anything?
That time, I know he's a pressure fighter. He comes forward, and based on his record, of course, he can hit. He's a hard hitter. But for me, the key to win the fight is my movement and my quickness.
absolutely.
Now, obviously, Joel has a very high knockout ratio. In his 26 victories, he has 22 victories by way of knockout, nearly 80%. Obviously, he does possess that power. What are you and your team preparing to avoid being hit by those big shots? Obviously, something to be concerned by, or are you guys not concerned by it? You have felt his power in sparring, so are you guys not concerned with the power?
Of course, with if you're fighting a fighter with power or not, you should always be careful, because there's always going to be that lucky shot. But with the power, I don't think I'm that concerned, because I fought someone before with that has a good punching power, like Oscar Meza when I won the WBO Youth, and I sparred with hard hitter fighter in wild card, and I feel great. For one good example is when I fought Jorge Linares. He got me with good straight punch, and I took it. It didn't even buzz me. So I think I have a good chin. And but of course, we should always be careful. Powerful or not powerful opponent, we should always avoid or be careful over there. And we've planned what to do. Like I said, be quick, miss and pay. Let the opponent miss and let him pay. So I feel great, and with the power, his power, I'm not that concerned.
All right. Well, do we have questions?
Yes, I do. I want to know, obviously, this might be a bit of a touchy question, but obviously I've been following your career from the beginning. So when you came out, Manny Pacquiao was red hot. Nonito was a big name, and then Goldenboy signed you, and they were billing you as that next Pacquiao. You had the style, you had the look. Where do you think things went wrong? Was it the promotion, or did you just not win the fights that they put in front of you in order to get to the next level? Do you still feel you have an opportunity to kind of take over where Manny left off?
Yeah, I do believe that I still have the opportunity. And sometimes in boxing, things happen. You can't always predict what will happen or what you're dreaming of, that to win and win a title right away. But it is what it is. And if as a fighter, I love this sport and I love to fight, and I'm gonna keep going. And I know the goal is to win the world title, the world championship fight, and whatever it is, in the future, what might happen, of course, I need to face it. But I do believe that I have another good shot, and then especially I have my elbow surgery done and my shoulder surgery, and that's what bothers me for a while. And now that it's all good, and I have a long layoff, and it's perfect to heal my elbow, and my shoulder is okay, so I feel brand new again.
I got a couple of questions. I got Young Tigre in San Antonio that says, what's your thoughts on Earl Spence destroying Yurdeni Ugas this Saturday?
Oh man, that was a great fight. Ugas caught him too, but Spence just tough. Spence, he knows where to land it. To be honest, it could go the other way too, because Ugas caught him too. But he just shows his his strength, his power in the ring.
Do you think that Ugas was too respectful? Because you're right, he did catch Earl Spence, knocked his mouthpiece out, hit him into the ropes, but everybody's like, why didn't you jump on him? Why didn't you try to go for gusto right there?
You know, that's a question too that I'm kind of like, thinking like he could have go over there. I don't know if it's out of respect, but that's a good that was a good chance for him to follow up. So whatever it is, I don't know.
All right, 2 more. I got another one from San Antonio, James Valdez, who says, how was your first experience at Wildcard Gym?
Wildcard Gym, you know, I've been there for a while. You know, the first time I was at Wildcard, I think it was 2007. It was small back then because it was in the second floor. But you know what? It's not about the gym. It's about fighters who trains in the gym.
Mm-hmm. Why? Because iron sharpens iron? Because they motivate? Like what's important about the people in the gym to you specifically?
I think it is because, like you said, iron sharpens iron. There's a lot of good fighters that goes there that you can spar, and you know, good trainer like Fredo Roach. You know, back then too, he was really active and you know, the way he trains and the way he encouraged fighters. He's a really cool guy, really nice guy, even till up this day. And you know how he made Manny, and of course that also make the other fighters go to Wildcard because they know where Manny trains and some other good fighters. And all good fighters goes in one gym. Like you said, iron sharpens irons. It brings the best out of it.
For sure. I got one more here from Justin Gonzalez in Wisconsin. It says, what's your stance on mental health in the ring and outside of the ring?
My stance on mental health. Let's see, how do I answer? I like, well, in the ring, you know, of course, you need to always stay positive. Outside the ring, like in real life as well, you gotta stay always positive and you know, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you know, my first experience when I got knocked out against Rodriguez, you know, I was down, but that did not let me stop what I love to do. I stay positive and train and keep going and forward.
Absolutely. Speaking of mental health, obviously Ryan Garcia came out publicly expressing that he had been going through some things. Now he's back. He just fought Emmanuel to go. My question is, do you think a win over Joel Diaz Jr. can put you in the conversation for a fight with Ryan Garcia?
I hope that'll happen. I hope that'll happen with my promoter. You know, I hope they make that happen, and that's gonna be a big fight. And of course, I'm not gonna forget about the fight that's coming up right now. I still need to go do good, look good in this fight, and hopefully, if I do good in this fight and that offer will come, I'll sign the contract right away.
And my last one, obviously, you've seen the Ryan Garcia to go fight. What's your thoughts on Emmanuel to go? And is that a style that you would ask Goldenboy to get you that fight? Or would you prefer not to fight a guy that, you know, uses the ring as much as he did versus Ryan?
You know, I think on my stage of my career right now, I think I'm ready for, you know, for someone that has, you know, good record. You know, I'm ready for it. So if that Ryan Garcia fight will come, then I hope it will, and we'll make that happen.
Bet. Well, Mercito, man, those are all our questions. I want to thank you, obviously, for getting up early and being able to jump on the show with us and talk a little bit of boxing. If you can please give out your social media for anybody who is, you know, isn't following, can do so.
Yes, they can follow me on Instagram at the real M Gesta, and on Facebook it's gonna be Mercito No Mercy Gesta.
All right, champ. Well, can't wait for your fight this week, April 21st. And this is a ongoing series that Dazn and Goldenboy have developed. It's Goldenboy Fight Nights on Dazn, giving up-and-coming prospects and contenders opportunities to get their, keep those records moving. But Mercito Gesta, we will be tuned in. Thank you once again for the time, and enjoy the rest of your day, champ.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
you.
Mercito.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.